Hi everybody, in this video I will show you how to insert hyperlink for citation of figures, tables and reference in Microsoft Word. This is very important to quickly check the existence of every cited tables, figures and reference on their respective location of the document. Sometimes also cited reference may not be included on the reference section of the document, so that to cross-check quickly, hyperlinking every citation is very important. Look, for example, this article. It has a Vancouver citation style. That means the reference on the main body of the documents are represented by their consecutive number. And if you click each number, so you will go to the reference which is associated by that number 2. For example, I clicked on number 2 and it shows me the reference which is represented by that number. And similarly, if you click on every number, for example, if I click on 53, so directly I can get the reference which is represented by number 53, this one. And similarly for figures and tables, because figures and tables will be cited on the main body of the document. For example, figure 9 is here, it is cited on this paragraph. So if you click on number 9, so you will go directly on the figure itself. You will get that figure itself, fig 9. And if you go to table hit on this document, tables will also be hyperlinked in a similar way. Here, for example, table 1 is hyperlinked and is cited on this paragraph. Therefore, if you click on the number 1, so you will go directly to table 1. Therefore, to achieve this, we will follow short and simple procedure. And the first step will be to bookmark each reference. So that to do this, I will put my cursor on number 1 in this specific case, and I will go to the bookmark section and I have to represent this one by its consecutive number, because the first number is number 1, so I have to represent it by 1. But we don't have to write this one by number 1. Okay, instead we have to write it by letter 1, O-N-A. And number 2, insert bookmark 2, TWO. And for number 3, again I have to bookmark it, THRE. For number 4, FOUR. For number 5, FIV, and so on. In similar way, we can bookmark the whole reference of the document. And for figures and tables, so we can bookmark it in similar way. For example, if I go to figure 1, this is the first figure, and it is cited on this paragraph. This is the location map of the study area. So I have to bookmark it. by selecting number 1 and the bookmark. I have to represent this one by fig1, and I have to go to fig2 in similar way. Fig2 is 1, select the number and go to bookmark, and then fig2, and fig3, select the number, go to bookmark section, then write fig3, and so on. Every figure can be bookmarked like this. Again, for table 1 is cited in this paragraph, so I have to select the number 1 again, and I have to go to bookmark, and I have to write in this case table 1. And for table 2, I have to find the table number 2 here. Yes, I've got it. Table 2. Table 2. Therefore, every references, figures, and tables will be bookmarked like this. So the next step will be to hyperlink it. Okay, the first step will be bookmarking every reference, tables, and figures. Then the second step will be to hyperlink it. To do this, so I have to select number 1 here. It is a Vancouver style. The citation system of this document is a Vancouver style. So I have to select the number 1. Okay, then I have to go to hyperlink. So the source of hyperlink here are different source link to. For example, it is possible to import from web page, or from email address, or from another document. But in this specific case, bookmarked every reference, tables, and figure on this document. So it is places in this document. So place in this document, you have to select place in this document, and you will get the bookmarked reference, tables, and figures. So I've selected number 1. The text to be displayed should be in number, and I have to select the letter, the number 1, which is written in letter form 1, and I have to click on it. Therefore, now I have bookmarked it. Simply, I have hyperlinked it. And for number 2, select the number and go to hyperlink, and select number 2. Okay, yeah. So if you put the cursor on the number, okay, if you put the cursor on the number and press the control key and click on it, you will go to directly on the reference type, which is represented by number 1. So similarly for number 2, if you click on number 2, here, if you put the cursor on number 2 and press the control key and click on it, then you will go to the reference which is represented by number 2. In similar way, you can hyperlink every citation in this document. Okay, for number 4, but underlining, most of the time underlining is not preferred, therefore you have to remove it. And here, and for number 3, I have to select the number 3, and I have to go to hyperlink, and I have to select 3 here. Okay, you see, and I have to remove the underline. And for number 4, I have to select the number and insert hyperlink, then 4, FOUR. And similarly, for tables and figures, again it is possible to hyperlink tables and figures. So, in similar procedures, I will hyperlink it. I will select the number 1, then insert hyperlink. In this case, I have to select figure 1. Enter. Okay, figure 1. So if you put your cursor and press the control key and click on it, directly you will go to the figure. And for figure 2, here I have figure 2. I have to select it, then insert hyperlink figure 2. And figure 3, select link hyperlink figure 3. And so in similar way you can hyperlink the remaining figures which is found on the document. So if you put the cursor and press the control key and click on it, you will go to directly the location of that figure, which is represented by the number. And for table, you can hyperlink in similar way. So you have to select the number, then insert hyperlink. So in this case, table 1. I have to select table 1. Okay, here. Now, in similar way, it is possible to hyperlink the remaining tables on the document in a similar way. Now this is the citation system for Vancouver style, especially for the reference. This is how to hyperlink the citation system for Vancouver style. For Harvard style, so I will show you how to bookmark the references for Harvard style. Therefore, normally it is the same, more or less it is the same, but in this case most of the time the year will be hyperlinked. So that I have to go to the reference section first, and if you put the cursor on the reference and go to insert bookmark, this one, so you can write, this is based on your preference, you can write any number that will represent the first reference. For example, I may write Anderson, or else you may write the number 1 here. Okay, and similarly for example for MC call and Ageti, I will put my cursor on number 40 and I have to go to bookmark 14. I have to write 14, then I will add on this. So the next step will be to hyperlink it. For example, MC call and Ageti. Here is 2007. So I will select it, then hyperlink number 14. Number 14. So if you go, if you so it should not be underlined. So if you put the cursor on it and press the control key, you will go to directly on number 40. And for figures and tables, you can hyperlink in a similar way. Sorry. So this is all what we have in this video. If you like it, please share and subscribe my channel, and I would like to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to put your comment on every videos.